All right, this week we are here with one of our other new teachers, Mrs. Steele. We'll be asking her just a few questions about herself and her life at CSA. So, as always, we'll start off with a basic one. What is your favorite color?
Currently red.
Red?
Yeah, the energy behind red just makes me glow.
Any specific shade, like a bright red?
I like it when it has a little bit of orange and it has that like
Orange
neon like glow.
Cool. What's your favorite food?
Sushi.
Sushi? Any specific kind?
Red snapper is my
Red
choice.
snapper.
Yeah.
Do you like more like the classic sushi where it's wrapped in the rice, or?
No, I like sashimi.
Sashimi?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
this straight up fish.
That's good. How do you like CSA so far?
It's wonderful being here. The student body's fabulous. And the facilities that I'm working with, it's a dream.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, yeah.
Have you had any past experiences with students like you have here?
I've been teaching project-based for the last 10 years, but having high school kids who have already been working within project-based learning and I'm not teaching them how to do it,
Right.
they're well-versed in the ways of this
It's a little
world.
bit easier.
It's so much more fun.
Yeah. How do you like project-based learning as a whole?
I think it's the only way for us to
The
learn.
only way to learn?
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you grow up with any project-based learning in your life?
You know, my science teacher growing up was very much project-based, which is
Yeah.
probably why I'm a science teacher today.
Okay.
Mrs. Dickman was her name, and she let us do crazy labs and come up with our own ideas. So I felt like that was a little touch on it,
Yeah.
but I'm too old to experience project-based learning.
Okay.
The schools were not there yet
Okay.
in my era. Yeah.
All right. So what is it like to be working with your husband here in the school?
You know, Joe and I met while we were student teaching at Central. We were right across the hall from each other.
Okay.
And so since then, we have never been in the same building together. But we were so close. We spend just about every waking moment together. We drive to school. Even when we were teaching in opposite schools, we still drove into town together, drive home together. So it's awesome to see him passing in the halls. But we're on opposite end of the building, so we don't get to see each other that often.
It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
So with how much learning experience you have had, what grade level do you like to teach the most?
You know, I really like the freshmen, I think,
The
because
freshmen?
because I feel like they're coming into a new environment just like I am. We can relate to one another at this time.
Right.
But my environmental science classes with the upperclassmen have been a dream because
Okay.
their brains are very able to think out of the box. They've been doing that for a while. So the products they put out are awesome.
It's awesome to look at.
Yeah.
So we saw about a week or two ago that you had made some pretty interesting food for the fika in class. We could smell basil throughout the whole building. Do you normally cook stuff like that at home, or is it just an every so often?
I'm not the cook at the house as much as Joe is. Mr. Steele, he's definitely the one that likes to be in the kitchen more than I am. But I love growing and eating the foods that I eat. So herbs and fresh produce is my thing. I also love to forage, so we often are collecting wild things in nature and cooking with those too.
All right, cool. Have you had any past experiences with like high school kids, or is this your first year with that?
This is my first year with high school. I've always been with middle school kids for the last 10 years or so. However, my children are both high schoolers,
Yeah.
so I kind of, feel pretty in tune with what's going on in the brains of a high school kid.
Okay. And how is it having your daughter here at school with you?
Yeah, Wes and Savannah, both of them are here, so all four of us drive to school together and leave. Likewise, I'm proud of my kids and I'm happy to have them in the halls and to be able to feel like we're all a part of the same community.
Right.
And we get what CSA is all about.
That's awesome. I think that's all that I have to ask you today. Thank you for answering all of my questions. That was our interview with Mrs. Steele.